and welcome to Facing My Mistakes. Wrong relationships. How wrong can a relationship be? Sometimes we go into relationships for different reasons, sometimes for the wrong reasons, and sometimes for the very right reasons. We go in it with a pure heart, with a good heart, hoping that something good will really come out of it. But then we discover along the line that we are in a wrong relationship with the wrong person, but we find it so difficult to come out of that relationship. Sometimes we come out of the relationship and then we go yet into another one with the wrong person, and then it becomes a vicious circle. Jane experienced the same thing from one into another until somehow she found a way to stop this vicious circle and got herself together. She's here to share her experience with us. Welcome, Jane.
Thank you.
So tell me, Jane, I know you were here in Lagos and a very young lady, aspiring lady, had everything going for her, wanted to further her education, am I correct, into the university, and then something happened then. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I wasn't given a chance to write my JAMB like I said.
Why?
I bought the JAMB form, but out of some pressures at home, I had to leave the home.
What kind of pressure? They wanted you to go and get married?
No.
Okay.
No, between my dad and my mom.
Okay.
So the transfer aggression on with the children.
the
so the
children.
home was hot. So my aunt of blessed memory now, she came and said I should come over to the north. So that
Okay.
was how I found myself in the north. Never ever dreamt of going to
going
the
there,
north
yes.
or even going through an NCE program. But I had to because
Okay.
of the circumstances on ground. So getting to the north, I went with the mind of not going into any relationship. I just wanted to do what I had to do and come back. But along the line, almost rounding off my program, I got myself involved in one. I don't know how come, but I just got myself involved in one.
In a relationship?
Yes. And after that, I left. After I finished my program, I came back for Lagos. Then we were still in contact. Along the line, he came visiting.
Was he in your school then, by the way?
No.
Okay.
But he was based in that town where I
Okay.
school.
Okay.
Yes. So he came visit. Even let me just say, after leaving school, relationship was still on
Okay.
until it led to me getting pregnant for my daughter. And
Was the pregnancy planned?
yes, I would say planned because he wanted it. He said I should.
Okay,
So-
so he was ready to marry you, I guess, then.
Yes, at that point, that was what he said.
Okay.
But I would like call it, if it was maybe deceit, would I call it deceit? Because he said so, but along the line, when he came up with the story, my mom this, my mom that. You won't believe that's the same
His
person
mom
that talked you into
said
getting
he shouldn't
pregnant.
get married again?
Yes, no. The mom didn't say that. The mom said you should get married to someone from their place.
Okay.
Yes, that you should get married to someone from their place. And that was it. So
He left you were already pregnant for him,
yes.
and the mom wouldn't allow him to marry you because you're not from the same place.
Yes, so
And he wanted to
said.
get married to someone from his own place. So what happened to the pregnancy?
I kept the pregnancy. I had my daughter
Okay.
single-handedly, but with the help of my parents.
What do you mean by single-handedly? He didn't
He
support you in
didn't.
any way?
No, he didn't. Throughout the 9 months pregnancy.
Throughout the 9 months?
Throughout the 9 months pregnancy, and even I had a CS.
Oh my God.
Even they had to call him from the hospital that, the bills were much.
Oh,
Yes, okay, we sent money. But before you know it, the phone was not going anymore. So thank God for my family, we had to pay the bills.
wow.
I left hospital, I came back home, I was taking care of my
Your
daughter.
Yes.
And thank God today she's 8.
Fantastic.
Yes, she's 8 years. And this same person, I've been trying everything possible to see if he can still come back. But I know he's still deceit because he has married someone else. But he still calls and, I'm sorry, please, if you don't forgive me, God cannot forgive me.
Okay.
Hold
Hold your thoughts there. He wants to come back to you,
Yeah.
even though he's married to someone else.
Yeah.
He wanted you to come back,
Yeah.
or he wanted both of you back together again.
So
Why?
he said. I wouldn't know. There was a time he asked me, even, okay, before he married, he asked me to come over to the north. That,
Okay.
you know, he talked as if everything is okay now. He was making peace. So I had to travel down with my daughter. She was barely a year then.
Okay.
So we went, only for me to get there. He said that they will be traveling because it was a Christmas period.
Okay.
That they will be traveling. The mother is going to have a coronation and he has to be there. I said, but you never told me all this while in Lagos. You only told me to come around. He said, he has to be there. No, he has to be there.
Was there any plan to take you and your daughter along? Because
No.
if he wants to make peace, it's an opportunity to take you to go and meet his people.
No, he said I should stay back and take care of the guest house, take care of everything.
The
Because
guest
he
house?
runs the guest house.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So I said, no problem. So I stayed back. I took care of everything. But while back there, I was receiving calls, unknown numbers.
Okay.
You're a fool. You're there. He's here doing traditional marriage, you know, all those
Okay.
stuff.
Hold on. So you were taking care of his business for him,
Yes.
right? And he said that he was going home to his village with his
Yes.
parents and everything
Yes.
for his mom's coronation.
Yes.
And then you started receiving strange calls
Strange calls.
that you're a fool
Yes.
and that he's going to do his traditional marriage.
And I'm
How
there.
possible is that? So which means he left you to go and do a traditional marriage with
Which
someone
means
else?
he tricked me all the way from Lagos. He needed someone to run the business while
wow.
he's away. He doesn't want to
Wow.
close down.
Wow.
So that's the way I saw it.
Wow. While he went away to marry another
Yes,
woman.
yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, go on.
So
That's
I
wicked, by the way.
I called him, I asked him, he said, who is saying that? He said, it's a lie. I said, okay, no problem. So I talked with the brother that is around. That one just laughed and told me that he is aware of everything, though he's not in support of what they're doing.
So the brother actually confirmed to you that he
the
was...
brother, yes, the brother told me that if he should tell me he's not aware, he will be lying.
Oh my
that he's
God.
aware, but he's not in support of all they are doing. That is why he didn't travel with them,
Them.
because he was...
But then why didn't he call you to tell you? That's the brother.
He said he doesn't know how I'll take it. So he said, but since now I'm hearing this, that he just advised me I should take it as one of those things that happens in life.
Seriously? Okay. Take
And
it
I
as
should
one of those
forge
things.
ahead.
Interesting. Okay.
So when he came back, I just decided not to make any trouble. I peacefully...
You are a peaceful woman. I should be calling you Peace. I should actually change your name from Jane to Peace. Peacefully, you didn't say anything. Peacefully, you left him alone. You didn't like...
because I received calls, I called my people, I called some friends. They said, it's not worth it that I should just come back. I shouldn't make any trouble. Even though some friends were telling me I should make away with some of his money. I said no,
No.
that I don't want to dent my image for any
Yes,
reason.
That's very important.
So I gave him the accurate account of everything I did while he was away. So I left. I came back with my daughter.
Yeah.
And
So you
since
did,
then,
you
it has
didn't,
been off and
did you
on.
confront him at all when he came back? Did you ask him that, so you actually left me, or this is what I heard, you know, and your brother confirmed it, so there's no point you lying anyway?
I asked him. He said, "It's a lie. It's a lie." That's
and you told him that the brother
yes.
confirmed?
No, I know. I didn't say that. So it won't bring problem between himself and the brother.
You're really peace. Okay. Go on.
So I didn't say that. I only told him, "This is what I heard," and he said, "It's a lie. It's a lie. This, that." So I just
So he denied it all the way.
yes.
Okay, and then you came back to Lagos
I
with,
came back to
with your
Lagos
daughter.
with my daughter.
Okay.
And since then, off and on, sometimes he will call.
Does of course, obviously his parents knew about this.
Yes.
Did you call? You said you called some people while you were there. Did you call your parents to tell them that this was the
Yes,
situation?
I called my mom.
Okay, and what did your mom say?
She said I shouldn't make any trouble. I should just come back.
Okay, and his own parents as well. I know, obviously, like I said, they know. When they got back, you know, back to their base, did they speak to you? Did they call you or anything?
I didn't wait for them to come back.
Okay.
I didn't wait for... I called the sister on phone. So she was like... She was surprised, I don't know. She was like, maybe she thought, he has told me. So I didn't bother to... I didn't wait. I left before the mom came back, yes.
Okay, we'll be right back. You didn't discuss with the mom or anyone? You didn't even wait for them to come back?
Yes.
you left back to Lagos. So when you go back to Lagos, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I just made up my mind that, yes, this is it. I have to face it and move ahead. So I took it as an error. And I decided to forge ahead. But it took me time. 4 years, I was not into any relationship. So
No, you said it was an error. Error on whose part? On your part or on the guy's part?
I would say error on my part.
For falling again for him, Abby?
I would say, no, even from the beginning, I see it as an error on my part, because if you look at it biblically, I was not supposed to get pregnant for him
Yes.
without a proper marriage.
Absolutely.
So I take that as a mistake on my
on your
own
own part.
part. So I accepted that. I had to accept it first, you know.
That's good.
Told myself some truth
That's
and
good.
I have to forge
Forge
ahead.
ahead. Okay. So you got back to Lagos and you continued your life.
Yes.
Was he sending money or anything, upkeep for your daughter or anything?
No, it wasn't.
Not at all.
Yes.
Was he calling to speak with her or something?
Once in a while, maybe once in a year, or I don't know.
Once
And
in a
just
year.
call. Maybe probably just want to know if we're still alive or still breathing. That's the way I saw it. Because someone that will not call you from January to maybe one day December, the person will just call. And there was a time I had to change my line so as not to reach him again. So I guess he got disturbed. He got to the extent of getting my mom's number.
Okay.
He called her and insisted on talking to me. So my mom just said, okay, I should just hear him out, whatever. Yeah. So I talked with him. It was like that he's feeling so guilty, restless and all that. I told him, no, that he shouldn't. That for me, I've
You moved
forgotten
on.
about everything and I've moved on, yes.
So tell me, how did you move on?
I moved on. I faced my life, faced taking care of my daughter. Because then, when I was pregnant, I was in my 200 level running my degree program.
Wow.
So I continued.
That's good.
At first, I wanted to
Stop.
defer my admission because I couldn't cope then, the pregnancy and all that. But my mom said no. And financial, because I was working and running the program.
Okay.
So because of the pregnancy, I left my job.
Okay.
So there was no money to finance my program, but my family said no, that they would support me.
That's
so I went back, I rounded up,
That's
I
very
got
good.
a job and taking care of my daughter.
Okay. So I mean, so in after you left him and you made up your mind to move on, you got finished school, which is very good. I mean, I'm very proud of you. I'm so happy to hear that. Because other people will go through this and they'll just give up and say, you know what, I'm pregnant, there's no point going back to school. Or this has happened to me, I just give up on life. So I'm happy to hear that. But then, did another man come your way?
Yes, after 4 years, and much pressures from people, why don't you just give it a try?
After 4 years?
Yes. So I decided, okay. I felt anyway, I waited that long because I felt I needed to heal.
Properly.
Yes. Before I move. Then I was taking my time. So many people were coming.
Sorry, question. Within those 4 years, if your ex had come back to say that now I'm ready to marry you and take my daughter, would you have allowed him?
I wouldn't have, because another person was in the picture.
Before you met this other person, what if he had come?
Well, before I met, okay, well, maybe I would have considered.
Okay. Yeah, okay, go on.
So I needed to take my time. So many people came along the line, young, old, married, single. But I just
imagine.
needed to take my time. I felt I needed someone matured, someone experienced, someone who knows what it is to keep a woman.
Yes.
But another mistake, because this guy in question I met happened to be a divorcee, and I chose him even not minding that he has 2 children.
Okay.
I felt he's experienced, he's matured.
matured,
I didn't
yes.
want a single guy that has not, that will just come and play away
Do
with my
419
emotions
again.
and all that. So I decided, okay, maybe this will be the right choice. So I went into it. But this time around, I had another shock again. Because this guy happens to be all these, will I say, Yahoo guys. These ones that...
Wow. Yahoo
so,
boys.
yes. So he was in a relationship with an Australian.
Okay.
And
And you didn't know about that?
I didn't, but I noticed he's this kind of person that is always 24 hours online. So I was like, what are you always doing online? We always, he said, no, don't worry, this, that. So I noticed this particular woman. He's always chatting with her and all that, and she sends him things, but he claimed they are friends. He said they
Okay,
are
didn't
just
he have
friends.
a regular day job that like he wakes up and he goes to the office?
He goes to work. Yes, he goes to work, but he still does
Wow.
that. So he said they are just friends. No, that they are just friends. It doesn't really have anything to do with it. I said, just friends. Sometimes if I run into some of their chats, it will quickly, I'll say,
Close it.
I just laughed. I didn't say anything. So it got to a point where the Australian had to visit Nigeria.
She
So
came all the way down to Nigeria.
Yes, she came to Nigeria.
Wow.
So when she came, because he knew they were coming, the period he knew they were coming, he avoided me. So he started picking unnecessary quarrel. He was behaving strange. I didn't really understand. Then later he said, you know those my friends I used to tell you about that I chat with? And they'll be visiting Nigeria. And they said they will be more secured staying in my place. I said, wow, that's nice. I said, no problem. So they came. He didn't say anything. He stayed. They were going to almost a month. Myself,
whole
I
month?
didn't. Yes, I didn't bother myself.
And you didn't go to look for him or call or anything?
I didn't go there. I believe you don't go to people's house uninvited.
So
I
when you are
wasn't
dating,
invited. So
You
I
don't
didn't-
see for a month and then you stay away? Oh,
It was a friend of mine that talked me into going there. Anyway,
Okay.
she's a legal practitioner.
After a month.
After a month. So I was confused. So I spoke with her. She said, why won't you go there? Go there.
Exactly.
That go there and know what is going on. That obviously he won't invite you because he knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
So you go there.
Yeah.
I said, He said yes. That because if those women should leave back for Australia, I won't get to know.
You won't know what has happened.
Yes. So
Or
I
what is
now-
happening.
Yes. So I had to go. So I got there. Immediately he saw me, he was shocked because it was very early in the morning, surprise visit. So I just got there. He was even having earpiece. I think he was bathing. He was
Feeling
happy.
funky.
He didn't know I was coming. So when I knocked on the door, he came, he saw me, he was shocked. He said, he was like, I said, can't I visit
Yeah,
you?
don't you have a right to visit him?
He said, okay. He opened the door, I came in. You know, because I'd go there before. So I went inside. He was like, please, come to the sitting room. I said, why? I said, look, I want to greet our friends.
Abi?
Yes, I said, I
you
want to
should even
greet our
introduce me
friends.
to these our friends now.
I said, I want to greet our friend because they were not in the room he was staying. They were in the next room.
Okay.
So I went there. I saw them. She came with a friend. The Australian came with her friend also.
Okay.
So they were two. So I went there. I greeted her. And she came up. Immediately he was there, sweating and I don't know. He was
Like a
behaving funny.
Christmas goat.
So the lady said, who are you? I introduced myself to her.
How did you introduce yourself? That's what I want to know.
I told her, I said, we're in a relationship.
Relationship,
Yeah.
good.
She now said, well, for my information, she showed me her finger. She said, they are engaged to be married.
Really?
This, that. She just, all those blah, blah, blah. I said, So I looked at him. I said, he was shocked. He now said, and so I was trying to explain to you. He was not denying. He was denying. He said,
Denying who? Denying
he
the
was
white
denying,
girl
no, he
or
was
you?
denying me.
Oh, wow.
He was like, no, this, that, so that the lady
That he
should
doesn't
not
have
believe me.
anything. Oh
Yes.
my God.
That she should not, for the first time, I had to go violent. I slapped him 3 times.
Oh, my.
I didn't even believe I could do that.
That was fantastic.
So after that, the lady was like, don't hurt him. These white people, don't leave him. They don't. So
Don't let me tell you what's on my mind.
I was like, you don't even have your time. So when he kept on denying and all that, and I just saw the laptop, I said, okay, is this laptop you use in chatting? And
Abi?
I raised the laptop, I smashed it.
Wow.
On the guy, make sure I destroyed it.
Wow.
So they were like, the lady said, I'm going to report you to the American embassy. I'm going to do this, I
In
said,
this
no
Nigeria.
problem.
In Nigeria.
I said, no problem, I'm waiting. They had to come to my place of work. He brought the...
Really?
Yes,
The
to
ladies?
yes, they felt they were coming to embarrass me and all that. But thank God for my boss.
Okay.
He's Leonard, and he handled the situation amicably. He told them this is an official grant, and such
Yeah, you don't bring your personal
shouldn't
issues here.
come into the
Absolutely.
school and all that. So, and he advised them, he told the guy in question, you've hurt this person. And you saying, because they said they were going to report me to the police station. So he said, you taking her to the police station, what if she goes there and lays any allegation? Or you think you are the only one that knows how to talk or know
Absolutely.
what to say? So his candid advice is that you should just allow everything
Rest.
go down. He said, the lady said, no, she needed the laptop. My boss said, you people better look for what to do to your laptop, because what of the pains you've inflicted,
caused her,
how much is your
absolutely.
laptop? So you better just let that be. So they settled that. After some weeks, the lady traveled back.
Did they get married? You know?
No, the lady went back. I don't know, maybe it's all this, is it they call it MAGA? I don't know.
Yeah, he obviously wanted to collect her money or something.
So she traveled back. He stayed for like 6 months. After that, he started disturbing me. Please, I should forgive him.
Oh.
He's sorry. It's not that I caused it. My coming to the house caused everything.
Really?
This, that. It was just, that is not what I think. I told him no.
So
I
you
don't
didn't-
go
you
back
didn't
to
go
my
back to him?
vomit. Yeah.
Now you know what mistakes you've made and that you will not make them again. Now you know that you really need to know who the person is. And sometimes we women are funny because we see these little signs, but we close our eyes to them or we pretend like they are not there. Do you understand? And then when these little signs begin to blow up into big things, I mean, he's wicked. Oh, he was not like that before. All of a sudden, he changed. In truth, he didn't really change. Those things were there, but we don't take note of them. We say we are in love and the love covers our eyes and we don't see things, and they say you fall in love. One of my friends will tell you, don't fall in love, you stand in love, because you have to stand with your eyes open. Love is blind. Lie is not blind again. The eyes of love are opened, so I really wish you well. Have an open heart. Pray, most importantly, and believe God that God will bring your own man, Sometimes we go from one wrong relationship into another wrong relationship, and then it goes on and on. Like I said earlier, it becomes a vicious circle. But you know what? It's not about how many times we fall, but the ability to get up and forge ahead. I always say that. So it's about having the strength to break the vicious circle. For Jane, all men are wicked. They are heartless. But in truth, not all men are. You just need to open your eyes and be very careful. Till we'll see again next week. This is Facing My Mistake, and my name is Yetunde.